All right. Um, I'm going to start off by saying my name is Florina. A lot of people know me as Flo. I was on a show called The Bad Girls Club, but now I'm a good girl because I'm changing my life around. So for those of you that never, excuse me, heard of me or seen this before, this channel is basically about healing and my journey and how I changed my life and became the person that I am today from the person I was. I struggled with a lot of things like mental disorders and drug addiction, a lot of different things, right? So like, but now through meditation, prayer, and a lot of self healing and shadow work and a lot of these things, I changed my life for the better. I've become a better person internally as well as I'm working on my external as well. But this channel basically is going to speak from everything to relationships to like healing to how to manifest meditation. There's just a lot of things that I'll cover on it, but mostly I also do intuitive tarot readings, and I usually do those 3-4 times a week. I'm starting on this Monday coming up. So today is the January 5th. I'll be starting the 8th. So if you guys are interested in the tarot readings, that'll start on Monday. And the way I do it is I don't read through signs. What I do is I ask people to come in and I try to pick up on their energies, and I read it that way instead of doing it through signs where it's like general and for everyone. I just want to do it for the people that are in my life, and it could be more like personal that way. So basically, when I was younger, I always felt like I had like some kind of gift or like a spiritual um, something spiritual always happened to me. Like I always had like different energies around me, and I was very intuitive. I have dreams that tell me what's going to happen. A lot of these things happened to me in the past that I can't explain to you, but what I could tell you is that I've had experience. If you watch my other show, you'll hear most of my experiences and what I went through um, with like negative spirits and like growing up and how things happened to me that caused a lot of negativity in my life. So basically, this channel is here to help people with whatever I can help you with. Because I feel like through healing others, you definitely heal yourself. But I also feel like because I've healed myself, that I'm able to help other people as well. So I just want to make the world a better place. I definitely consider myself an empath, a light worker, and also an intuitive kind of psychic because my intuition and my dreams and stuff are the way that I know what's going to happen. Like I'll dream about something and I'll know like what's going to happen the next day. You know what I mean? That's the way I do it, the way I've been doing it. So today's topic I'm mostly going to talk about is intuition and how I did my shadow work and are you a healer? I want to get into that because a lot of people out here they don't know why a lot of these things are happening to them, like why they're feeling certain ways, why they get depressed, why they feel tired a lot, and they don't understand. And like just if we can understand that the ocean, like it's we say like the moon affects the ocean, right? It creates like tidal waves and stuff like that, right? How could we not think that it affects us as well? So like when the moon changes, our mood changes. A lot of that goes together, right? So I just want to say that through my own experiences, the things that I've been through, I could tell you this. I know one thing. A lot of us out here are healers, and we're not like denying it completely. And that's why I'm here. A light workers. Also, another thing I want to touch on. I know if you're a healer, you're like automatically a light worker, right? So healers and light workers have a lot of the same qualities, and empaths, we all have the same qualities. We're sensitive to things that we see. We yeah, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see, and it will get better and better as we go along. This is only my second show, so I'm still like acclimating to it, but I'm just going to share my experiences, my experience, my strength, and my hope towards other people. I just want people to get something out of it. I go live Mondays. I go live Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say when I go live because sometimes I just go live out of nowhere because I'll get like a feeling and I'll just go live out of nowhere. I was trying to like get into meditation before, like, and it's funny because like I'll wake up in the morning, my ears are vibrating like crazy, and I'll have these like crazy like boom, 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 boom in my ear, right? And then like it'll happen out of nowhere, right? So, but like then there's times when I try to do this and it just stops. It's like almost like they don't want to be around because, cameras show spirits and they don't want to be seen. So I understand that, but I do know that they also probably like telling me like do this on your own, you got this, But when I start doing the tarot readings, that energy is going to be more of the energy I want to pick up. This is really coming from me and what I've experienced in my life. And what I want to say is that the experiences that I have had, they might have made someone else like completely give up on themselves. Like they might have just like gave up on life, gave up on everything. And there was a few times when I almost did, right? So, but today I've become a lot stronger. Actually, I'm completely healed. Like everybody's got all the healing never ends. Just know that. Like the point of this whole lifetime is for us to learn lessons. So like the whole point of everything that you go through, you can go through the same thing 100 times, but you have to hi Tyler, and you have to go through life lessons, right? You have to like learn from your mistakes. So you can go through the same thing 1,000 times. It's what you learn from it every time is what the whole point of this is, right? So, you know, um I'm learning to love myself externally because internally I love myself fully, right? So, all the things that I've been through in my life have led me to this moment where I said, you know what, I realized that I have to use my gifts and my feelings to help other people because I'll get messages out of nowhere. Dreams will tell me a lot of things about people. I'll get like intuitive a feeling and I'll like text someone and be like, yo, I just had a crazy like thought, don't do this and don't do that. And most of the time it comes out very true. Sometimes I can get like a little bit like paranoid with it, but most of the 90% of the time it's true. It's really happening. So like I feel people's energies and emotions and I know like when something's gonna happen, I just feel it and I know. So I wanted to get into the fact that if you like I wanted to let you guys know like this is the thing about life. You want to know if you're a healer or not, or if you're an empath or you're a light worker. First of all, if you think you're a healer, if you think you're an empath and you think you're a light worker, that means you probably are a light worker. You probably are a healer. You probably are an empath, most likely because I had some dreams where in my dream I was lately, like these past couple of days in my dream, I was having these dreams about like these demons coming at me and I was stopping them. It was kind of like that's what a light worker is. They kind of like take the evil out of the shadows and they make room for the light, So like now a light worker can do work here on this earth in the 3D, but we can also do work on the other side. And so what happens is if someone passes on, I will sit there and I'll meditate and I'll talk to them and ask them to, either because this you have two choices when you pass away. It's like this. You have two choices. You can either choose, excuse me, I just like I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, but you can either choose to stay here. They don't want me to tell you. You see, that's what happens when your throat chakra gets blocked. It's they don't want you. There's something they don't want you to tell people. And um, I'm holding some healing stones to protect me and to guide me through this. But when you pass away, what happens is you have choices. You have a choice to either stay here and help the passed on loved ones. So when they say like they have unfinished business, it's not that they have unfinished business, it's that you have unfinished business and they're staying here to help you finish your business. That's the way people are. Like if I passed away, I would love to like just leave, but like if I had loved ones here that I felt needed my help, I wouldn't leave. But most of them, if they feel like everybody's okay, they just go and do what they got to do. And people wanted to know what the difference is between an angel and a spirit guide. Angels have never been humans. They're beings that are, they're just created by God to like do angelic work, and that's their whole thing. They've never had a human experience. Spirit guides, however, and spirits and stuff like that, they and energies, they were human at one point. So when they were human at one point, they became spirits, and then they become spirit guides, where they guide you, a loved one, a family member, to make sure that you're okay. And if you're struggling and stuff like that, they're there for you, right? So I wanted to get into something that somebody mentioned to me earlier. Okay. So I'm a Virgo, right? Virgos are natural healers. They're natural. They become mostly lawyers and nurses and like care aides and teachers because we like to help other people, right? So like we're natural healers, the Virgo, right? I know a lot about signs. I study signs. I know a lot about them, and there's someone in here. And when I say there's someone in here, and I say that I see people, and I don't see a person. I just see like shadows, and I know they're in here because they'll like phew, fly right by me, and I'll be like, oh, like back up, But like I'm okay with it because I know that I'm divinely protected, and I'm guided by good spirit guides, right? So this whole thing is gonna be about it's and I go live all the time. Doesn't matter if there's nobody in there, but this is really for the people that get to watch this later. So what I want you guys to know is that if you feel like you're a healer, you are one. But let me tell you how you know really if you're a healer. I'm gonna tell you how. Okay, so um, a lot of us get into relationships with people that are fucked up, like they got problems, like something's wrong with them, they're crazy, they're into this, they're into that. Let's, it doesn't have to be nothing specific, but a lot of us end up getting into relationships with people that are really just like fucked up, right? So it's 7:33. I'm gonna give people a little chance to get in because it's still early, but I want to still talk about this. Like a lot of us will go into relationships with people that are fucked up. They're not completely there, they're not stable financially, and we get into those relationships with those people. And this is how the main reason you can know that you're a healer. And I'm gonna tell you how. Because for me, for example, most of the people that I got into relationships, not all of them. And if you are one of my exes and you're watching this and you think I'm talking about you, then I'm probably talking about you. But most of the relationships that I've gotten into was with people who needed like severe help. Like they were just not as in like financially only. I'm talking about they were fucked up like in other ways, like they were either like always angry or like they didn't have their shit together. Like I would pay for a lot of the things and I would take care of them. I had to come up with all the plans. It was always me doing everything. So and those relationships followed me along, and not because we have bad luck. It's not. Listen, pay attention. It's not because you have bad luck that you're getting into these relationships. It's because you are a natural healer. Healers attract people who are broken. It's just a natural fact, because what happens is when you're a healer, you attract broken people. Like I know, you'll know like this, like you'll be out on the streets or somewhere or something, right? And all of a sudden somebody will come up to you and they'll just like immediately are drawn to you. Like they'll come to you and be like, they want to hug you, and people like are drawn to you. But especially broken people, like in school, a lot of the girls that were getting bullied were drawn to me because they saw that I had strength and that I would defend them, right? So like homeless people, like when I talk to them and I'll donate $1 to them, whatever, they'll have a conversation with me forever. I'll sit there and I'll talk to them and I try so hard to like tell them positive things, right? So, and then like when you're in a relationship with people and you constantly dating people that are fucked up, it's because you're a healer, and healers are naturally drawing in broken people. So what you need to learn to do is to hone that energy and step away from the brokenness of the people and help them outside of relationships. Because what it is, you cannot. What happens usually with healers is this: we heal the person and then we break up and they're just better off for the next person. So we just made them better for the next bitch or the next dude. You understand what I'm saying? So we're healers. And that's what healers do. They heal them for the next person. And that's just a fact, a simple fact of life. Let me fix this because the lighting's it's annoying me. I wonder if that's better. Anyway, so let me get a little closer. Okay. So that's usually what healers do. We heal people for the next person. And it's fucked up, but it's the truth. This is the truth, So, okay. You also know you're a healer if you tend to like be like naturally want to get a job doing like nursing or anything like that. Like you want to do nursing, you want to help people, you want to be a teacher, right? You're good with kids. Kids and animals are naturally drawn to you when you're a healer. When you're an empath, you're sensitive. You watch something and you just feel like you want to cry. Like I've cried at like stupid commercials before, right? light worker. If you think you're a light workers are basically people that just want to bring light to the world. They want to bring light to the darkness, you know. So I don't know if anybody else has ever struggled with like things like depression or anxiety. For instance, anxiety is a big one for me. Like a lot of people that say they have anxiety, they don't understand that they're tapping into these energies, and they don't get it that these energies are making them feel anxious. Because if we're unaware, well, if you're unaware that there's energies around you and you start to get anxiety and you don't know what's going on, it's because exactly that. You don't know what's going on. You don't know why you're feeling these energies, and you don't know because you don't know anything about energies. You don't know anything about the spiritual world, right? So you're going to naturally feel anxious and confused. You're not going to know what to do. You know what I mean? So like, okay. Intuition. I talked about this in the last video, but I'm going to tap into it a little bit. Intuition, like when you start to feel that like funny feeling, you don't feel right, something feels wrong, you don't want to go somewhere because you just don't feel good. Like all of a sudden you're supposed to go somewhere and you're just like, I don't feel like going, I don't feel good. Like, you know, it's hot in here. Whew, got warm out of nowhere. So like all of a sudden you'll be like, I don't feel good. I don't know. You don't want to go somewhere, right? The reason, damn, I got a little heavy, or is it this camera's like, woof, girl, you need to lose one bite. But it's all right. Anyway, so damn, no, seriously, I got heavy. It's just that. But anyway, oh my God, no, I look so bad, I can't do it. So much better the other way. Anyway, that's not the vanity in me. That's the I want to be comfortable. You know, I don't like feeling uncomfortable. Like I look a certain way. I don't like that. Plus, it's like too much boobage showing. Anyway, so let me see here. All day long, like I will get these crazy vibrating ears. Like I don't know if anyone else gets this, where you're sitting there and your ears are just doing this. Like it's like a in your ears, right? Joseph, you have terrible anxiety. Have you ever like done an energy reading on your house? And you could do that easily, Joseph. Like you could do an energy reading on your house easily, and that's by walking through certain rooms. And you know what I understand? Like I don't understand why this. I guess like the sage is something like it's good to do sage, but then again, like it can actually take out good energies as well. So I'm not going to sage next time. I'm just going to light the candles and ask for the healing and the love and the light. And they say about candles, Joseph, do an energy read in your house. You go in certain rooms, and if you feel your anxiety goes up and down in other rooms, you have to know that something's going on in your house, and you need to do like some sage, obviously, because it just got rid of everything in here. You have to do some sage, get some sage and sage the house and ask for good spirits and your angels to come protect you and love you and guide you and be there for you, right? So like I want to tell you about candles. When you light candles, like let's say you light candles, right? And you're into prayer meditation. Remember, when you meditate, please, guys, always call the light and the love, because when you meditate, you're going into their world and you're vulnerable to their way of life, right? So like it's like when they come here, they don't really know what to do. So they're hi. Bye.
I want to say hi.
Okay, say hi.
Why do you always do a live?
Because it's better. Go. Close the door.
It smells good.
I know, thank you. It smells like sage and candles in here. She doesn't close the door all the way. So when you light a candle and you call the energies in, right? You're like, oh, you know, I want good light, good love, energies to come in here. There's a thing called candle magic. I'm not really like into magic because you don't know like who you're with and who you're not with, and I don't want to like call any type of energies into my life, right? If the candle flickers up and down, it's a sign that the spirits are with you, and they've been pretty calm this whole time. So yes.
Coffee cups?
No. Are you serious? Close the door. Get out. Coffee cups, this one. Okay. That's my daughter and my mother. They're downstairs in the living room. And that's another thing, because when you live in a home and there's other people there, their energies will come towards you too, you know. So like my room is my room. I have this room, my daughter's room. Upstairs is mine and my daughter's. Downstairs is my mom and my mom and my stepfather stay downstairs. So it's a lot of like energies, different energies in the house. So you can't expect the energies to always be your energies. There's other people's energies in the whole situation with you, so you're not completely at your own energy, right? So like I just wanted to tell everyone these things because I've been having a lot of like dreams lately and a lot of like feelings and emotions. And on Monday I'm starting my tarot card reading. So that's gonna be a big deal for me because I do feel like when you use tarot, it helps you helps you heal a lot of people, right? So like if you're in relationships a lot with people that are fucked up, broken, they don't know how to treat you. You're a healer. You're obviously calling in healing energies, and you are here to help people, and you need to um, understand that you're a healer. And then if you have a lot of anxiety, you need to also understand that you are 100% an empath and you're actually tapping into energy that you're unaware of. So do some research on that. And I also wanted to tell you guys about some shadow work stuff. If you get a chance to go and Google shadow work, and you will see that when you have the time to do this, and you have to be ready for it, because sometimes people who do shadow work, they could lose their job, they could get sick. Like for me, I got sick, a lot of things happened to me. I lost money, I lost this, I lost a lot of things, but then I gained a lot spiritually, and I started to be able to manifest the things that I wanted. Like, things started coming my way out of nowhere. Like right now, manifesting is a very important topic, because a lot of people think manifesting just happens because you sit there and I want it to happen. If you truly want to manifest things, you have to legitimately believe that it's yours already. It has to feel like it's yours already. Like today, I wake up every day so grateful, like because I already know the blessings that are coming my way, and I know that the blessings that I have, because there's been times when I've struggled financially and I've struggled emotionally, physically, mentally, and I thought it was all over, and some kind of hope would just come to me. And like for some reason, like my throat chakra is all fucking loopy right now, and my thought process is not normal. But I know this is why it's happening, is because you see, like I'm getting the vibrate in my ears, because nobody. There's a lot of energies, especially on the internet. They do not want us light workers and empaths and you guys doing the job of healing and helping other people. They don't want that. So they'll do everything to get together and like trick you to like make you not have confidence or feel like, oh, this is not working. Like only 4 people are in the chat. Like, no, I'm not, like I said, I'm going to go live all the time, whether there's one person or not. It's just because this is how I'm going to make my videos. Right. So it does work, Jennifer, because I helped Jennifer manifest her whole apartment. So she knows. Like I kept telling her, yo, you gotta just believe it's gonna happen. I helped her manifest her new car being approved. I helped one of my friends manifest his promotion. He got a promotion. I've helped people get out of depression. I have helped people with that were suicidal, because like you see in my other video, if you watch the first one, I did go through the same thing, through the suicidal thing as well. I went through a divorce. I went through sexual abuse. I don't want to say that loud because my daughter. Sexual abuse. I went through all that stuff, right? And everything you could be, like an abusive relationship, emotionally abusive, physically, mentally abusive. I've been through all that stuff that we're not supposed to go through. But the past doesn't even exist to me anymore. I'm not sad about none of it, because you know what? The past is not you, man. The past is just your lessons, and you got to let that go and give those karmas to someone else. They're not for you anymore. Anxiety and depression are my biggest problems. Joseph, I had major anxiety, major depression, so bad that I don't know if you saw the last one. I tried to kill myself because I just didn't want to deal with it no more. I couldn't get out of it, no matter what I did. Hey there, Chris here. I am dating fucked up woman, and it's like you said, they appear to be drawn to me because I don't know, they're fucked up until a month or two later, and it's surprised I'm crazy. Chris, you're funny. I'll tell you, Chris. Hold on, Chris and me were talking about this on the phone before, but let me tell Joseph what I went through. Joseph, I went through, when I say major depression, anxiety, I'm not talking about like I'm depressed, I'm sad. No, I'm talking about like not wanting to get out of bed, not just wanting to die, not wanting to talk to people, thinking that I was a piece of shit, low life, who didn't deserve nothing, and nothing ever goes right for me, and my family's cursed, and I hate everyone, and wah, me. That shit went on for like a year, bro. Back and forth. I'd be okay 2 days, shitty 3 days, 2 days, shitty 3 days. And yeah, medication and all that helped me a little bit, like accelerate it a little bit. But at the end of the day, the only time that I got better was, I'm sorry, my big, huge boobs are in your face, but I'm sure some of you don't mind. The only time that I started to get better, Joseph, when I started to realize that that was not coming from me, that was coming from energies around me. I don't know where you live, but that home might be like full of different types of energies, and these rocks make me so calm and so peaceful that that's not good because I need my energy right now. So I need my strong energy right now. And you know what? I'm not even mad that the spirits are not in here right now because I don't need you. I'll do it myself. Anyway, want to leave me when I most need you? Fuck that. No, but anyway, so like my spirit guides, the angels, they don't leave me, but they're also not allowed to tell us what to say and stuff like that. They're not allowed to do that. They're only supposed to guide you. But Joseph, I just want you to know that don't ever think that this is me telling you the truth. Don't ever think that there's something wrong with you. And like I have my good energy drink here. Don't ever think. That's delicious. No, but don't, I'm sorry. It's a Virgo on me, I'm retarded. But don't ever think that there's something wrong with you. There's 100% some type of energies around you. What you need to do is sit there and push them away. Here, let me get to this. See, they don't ever want me to tell you shit. This shit gets me so mad. Okay, you got to sit in your room or wherever your house, right? Light an incense. All right, let me show you. Light an incense, right? Please, Joseph, take my advice. Try it. See if it don't change up a little bit. Light an incense. Light something in your home. Get in there. Light a candle for love and luck. Like that's for my love, family, and life. Passion and love. That's for good energy. This is for God and angelic beings. This is for earthy, relaxing tones. There's some water in case they're thirsty. And then I usually offer up some fruits or something to them. And then there's the light, all light beings candle for the light work. Because you got to sit there and you got to say, I, Joseph, and your last name, will not accept any negative energies around me. You need to go away. I'm not going to assist you. You think it's a joke. Like when people say like my throat shot, I can't. See, I want to tell you what to do. And it's making me cough. And that's not just me. Like, because I'm good. I don't accept you in my life. You need to back off and you need to stay away from me. And every single day, the more you come next to me, the stronger I'm going to get. I'm going to take your energy and use it to get better. So back up off me with all due respect. This is not the place for you. I ask you to please respectfully, I humbly ask my angels and my spirit guides to help assist me in removing these negative energies from me. I will no longer be a host to your negativity. Thank you. Just try that every day, but meditate for 10, 15 minutes before you do that. Ask the light and the love to come and guide you and help you. And that shit works. It works, but it's not going to work the first time. It's not going to go, oh, it's gone. I'm fine. No, you got to do that for a while. It took me about like 3-4 weeks to really start seeing results, but I meditated every day for 15 to 20 minutes. For 15 to 20 minutes. And you motherfucker, for 15 to 20 minutes. And at this point in my life, I don't fear like the negative energy anymore because they can't affect me anymore. I get drained not because of negative energy. I get drained because I tend to help a lot of people. I'm talking to you right now and it's got a sharp sound in my ear. I'm talking to you guys right now, but on my daily basis, like stuff, I usually have a lot of people they write to me, like I'm helping people every day, put it that way, DMs, messages, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people don't like to come and like share their personal experiences on live and stuff like that. And I get that, I understand it. But like I said, this message, if somebody comes in here, it's for them and they were meant to be in here. So Joseph, I want you to try that. I really do. So Chris, listen, he said that he's here. He's always dating fucked up women, and it's like you said, they appear to be drawn to me because I don't know, they're fucked up until a month or two later. Then it's surprise, I'm crazy. No, Chris, yeah, I mean, yeah, they're drawn to you because you're a natural healer. You have the most joyful, loving. Oh, my ears. Okay, they're coming. You have the most joyful, loving, sweet, kind spirit about you. And people that are fucked up are drawn to that because they want that. So what they do is they come around you, they eat you alive, they take all your energy, they suck the life out of you, and then boom, they're gone. Most of the time they're gone because they just want to be gone because they're like all over the place. But 90% of the time we leave them because we're like, get the fuck away from me. Why am I so unhappy with you in my life, right? And that's happened to me a lot where I had to like literally like seriously get rid of people like in the most fucked up way. I had to be like, get the fuck away from me. Like I'm done with you, right? So what Jennifer, she's just saying for Monday, yeah, for the tarot readings, yeah. We're gonna do that on Monday, the tarot readings. I feel like that's gonna help a lot of people. So like if you know people that like tarot and stuff like that, just send them my way on Monday. I'll do the live tarot. I said in the beginning of the video that I want to tune into like you guys in the chat. So like I don't know, whoever comes in the chat, I'll do it that way. I'm not gonna do it through signs and stuff. I'll do that like a couple of times, but I'm mostly gonna do it through like personal like energies in the chat room. So anyway, we're talking about relationships. They do that because they know you're a healer. Well, they don't know, but broken people who are negative and have negative energies, they are drawn to us healers. And I know that because a lot of the people in my life, friends, boyfriends, everybody has always been drawn to me, and they've been like, fuck that, like something's wrong with them. They got issues for real, like really. And then everybody thinks I got the issues because I'm like, no, I can't be in this relationship. No, you got commitment issues. No, I don't. But I am about to be with somebody who's draining the life and sucking the soul out of me, because that's what happens. Like, you know, even through sexual experiences, you can actually like give somebody your full energy through sexual experiences. That's why you got to be careful who you make love to or who you fuck or whatever you want to call it. You have to be very, very, very aware of like who you do that with, because, you know, there was a time when I know I went through that where like I would date someone and like I would have sex with them, and then like for real, like for like months I would feel drained like with that person, and then once I got away from them, my energy came back. And you know, people could suck the soul out of you. So you like, I mean, it's good to suck the soul out of a dude the right way, but not that way. You know what I'm saying? Like there's different ways to suck souls out of people. You could do it in the nice, sweet, sexy way, or you could do it in the evil, give me your soul, I'm gonna take it to hell with me type of way. And that's not cool. Right. So a lot of you out here that are healers and empaths and all that, you tend to be anxious a lot. ADHD, a lot of people say they have ADHD like me. I always say ADHD, it's not attention deficits, it's not adult deficits, you know, whatever it's called. ADHD, adult deficit hyperactive disorder. That's what it's called. I say it's attuned to different dimensions. ADD, attuned to different dimensions. It's not adult deficit disorder. It's attuned to different dimensions. Because in this world, what happens is we get ADD, we get anxiety, we get depression because we are attuned to different dimensions and we don't know it. Nobody's telling us as a child, look, it's not just you in this world. There's a lot of things around you that are affecting who you are. You know what I'm saying? So what? Excuse me, Jennifer. Yeah, well, because I said some freaky shit. Yeah, but you know, like I gotta be myself too. Like even just because you become like a spiritual healer or a person who wants to heal people and wants to help people, it doesn't mean that you have to be like an angel or a saint, you know? Because even saints had gangster personalities. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, like I used to always call myself the ghetto Mother Teresa because I highly believe in like healing people through touch and through love and through experiences, one-on-one experiences, or like you in a room with a bunch of people. You got to understand that as
healers and like Jesus and Muhammad and all them, they were gangster, bro. You have to be gangster to like be a spiritual leader. You gotta be straight up gangster. You can't just be like all the time. You gotta be like but then it's like, bitch, I'm trying to change the world here. Like you have to be tough. Like you can't be weak to be someone who's gonna go out there and try to fight for healing and do all these good things for the world. And I truly don't know why my full energy gets taken from me. 2 times I'm doing these videos and twice I feel so at peace. That's what it is. I'm at peace. I'm like I don't smoke weed, I don't do none of that, but I feel like I smoke like 5 blunts right now. And I'm just like, yeah, man, like super cool, chill, man. But no, like that means that I'm being highly protected right now, because I know for a fact that when I do these things, a lot of like negative stuff tries to come in here and be like, bitch, no you don't, you're not about to do this, and they try to stop you. So I want to give the room a chance to relax for a little bit with all those candles. Christopher, let's see what he says. Exactly. It's not about being afraid of commitment. This person is just draining our positive energy, and what makes us healers because they're not used to someone caring, so they want all of the energy. They don't do it on purpose. Some people don't, okay? So some people don't do it on purpose, but then there's other people that know that you're a healer and they know that you have good energy, and they do come into your life, in and out of your life. And not only that, they know that not that you're weak, but that you're such a sweetheart that you just want to help. So they know that they can come in there and be like, yo, look, I know that she or he is going to forgive me. Like, those people that like get cheated on and then they keep going back to the same person. People, you're stupid. No, it's not that. Some people have a karmic debt to each other. I have to talk about this too. Some people have a serious karmic debt to each other, right? So there could be somebody who's like, there could be somebody who's like, okay, that you meet, and people say soulmates. There's good soulmates and there's bad soulmates. Don't get it twisted. Good soulmates are people that you meet and everything's happy, hunky-dory, great, blah, blah, blah. Soulmates that are like, somebody you just can't stay away from. It's like almost like an obsession type of thing where you want to know where they are 24/7. You don't trust them, but you love them, but you can't be without them. You can't imagine them sleeping with someone else. That's a soulmate too. And that's not a good soulmate. So you have to realize that there's good soulmates and there's bad soulmates in the world. And that's the whole thing. Like, to decipher from between the two is not that hard. The bad soulmate, you're just going to be so drawn to them. You cannot, listen, you already had a debt with them before you were even born, because a lot of us are here to pay karmic debts. And if you don't pay them now, you're going to come right back to pay them again. So you could die and look at your body. There's 2 different types of way when you die, how you're going to react. It's either, fuck, no, motherfucker, I'm dead. And then you're going to want to go right back into another body and do this life again. Or you're going to be like, oh, peace out. Bye, body. And you're just going to go. So what's your choice? Do you want to be here again and again and again trying to do this, or would you just rather not? I had a karmic debt that I paid with someone. I had a couple of karmic debts that I paid with someone. I had a soul contract before I was even the thought of me. Pink, when I was thought of, the karmic, all the stuff that I went through when I was thought of, when you were thought of, we all had a soul contract, and that contract is whatever it may be to you. So you could look at it like everything you went through is a bad thing. No, actually, you were chosen for that mission by a collective, because the collective is one mind, right? So the easiest way I can explain it to you is we're all one collective mind, right? So when you're born, there's this little, when they say God said, let there be light, or whatever, God said, I am, and then people were created, right? So when he said you are, and then he made you and you were created, right there, he already had a discussion with you on a contract saying, this is what I need you to go down there in this body to do. Do you think you can handle it? And you were like, yeah, I got it. And everybody in the collective mind was like, she can do it, or he can do it. I believe that she could do it. And then what happens is you're sent down here, not from some alien mission or whatever. You're sent down here through God or whatever your higher power is. I'm not here to tell you what to believe in. Through God to accomplish a mission because they believed in you. That collective consciousness believed that you could go into a body and get through what you were getting through. They fought to have you come down there. So the point is, are you going to complete the mission or are you going to sit here and fuck around? And a lot of people, what happens is they come here in the body and they're like, this shit is lit. Like, I could have sex, I could do drugs, I could go out, I could party. Why the fuck would I sit here and try to help people? That's what happens. And a lot of people, when they say they go to the bad side, they forget what mission they had. They forgot who they truly were. And they just veered off into like, oh, look at me, I'm the shit in the Benz. Like, I'm this, I'm that. And they forget that we were sent here as a collective consciousness and to put into a body to heal and help each other. So a lot of people forget that and they just go about their business. They start doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Forget that they're here to heal each other. And then the world just becomes a one big retarded mess. So that's what you need to choose from now. From now. Like if you didn't know this before, choose from now. Say, you know what? What am I here for? Who am I truly? Sit with yourself quietly for days, hours, as much as you can, 15 minutes. You have to figure out why you're here because I went through that. I went through that where I was like, my whole life, I was like, I want to help people. I want to heal people. I want to help people. And then I got on TV and blah, 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 and people kept shitting on me. And I was like, you know what? Fuck the human race. They don't deserve my fucking help. What the fuck do I look like doing this shit? And I started wilding out. I started going out, chilling, do what I wanted, popping drugs and sex and hotels and money and cars and fame and blah. And I forgot my soul's mission. You know why? Because people pissed me off so much that I said to myself, I'm not going to keep helping people because they're not helping me back. So how about that? Fuck you humans. Suck my ass, right? So that's what happens to most of us is that we give up on the human race because guess what? The human race can be very letting down of us. They can let us down. And especially if you were sent here as a light worker, as a soul, as a person to help people soul advance, to help the higher collective consciousness advance. If you were sent here for that and you keep getting shit on, after a while, you're like, yo, fuck this, right? So that's what happens. And then we tend to like veer off to the other direction and then boom. So what happens is a lot of people, like when you start talking about all this stuff, light working and healing people, a lot of them will be like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But if I post something that's like, oh, my ass is fat, everybody's like 900 likes. But if I'm like, yo, okay, heal yourself, 30 likes. And I'm not saying it's about the likes, but it is because if you really think about it, that's people and their vanity, their ego. They just want to like be like popular and like fuck healing the world because nobody even thinks that's cool anyway, right? So like, and that's not, and that is cool. It's actually cooler when someone and then he's laughing. It's actually cooler when you are helping people. So like I said, so if you were sent down here and you're here in a human body, just know that you're on a mission right now. So you could look at it however you want. You could be like, the fuck is this bitch talking about? I'm here. I was born and I live my life and I'm supposed to go to college, get married and have babies. That's what society wants you to do. That's what they want you to do. That's why we, from the age of 0 to the age of 8, we are able to see into the other world. A lot of us can see, hear, talking and communicate with spirit or see them. And a lot of kids say that because after the age of 8, when you start to really get programmed by schools and this and that, you start to lose your natural abilities. Your natural abilities, telepathic, clairaudience, clairvoyant, clairsentient. These are all different types of being able to tune into the other world. And we all have that some form or another. The ones who are anxious, you have anxiety and depression, you're clairsentient. That's when you can feel someone else's pain and there could be nobody in the room, or you could go in a room with a bunch of people and you start to feel like drained and tired, right? And then you have people who are clairaudient, like me. I sometimes am clairaudient, and then there's times when I just, like when I start vibrating in my ear, I won't hear words, but I'll see like flashes or like a thought will come in my head, and I know that I'm communicating with me because I'm not going to just think of something like that out of nowhere. You know what I mean? No, it is true. It's very true. And what I'm saying is true. And a lot of people don't believe it, and that's okay. Those people are not ready to uplift their consciousness. A lot of people are not, which is why when you could talk to your blue in the face of some people about this, and they're going to look at you like, have you seen a therapist or psychiatrist lately, because what happens in every single movie ever? My child, he sees ghosts, so I'm going to take him to a therapist, and I'm going to go get him lobotomized because he's crazy and he's telling me he's talking to spirits. Bitch, your kid's really talking to spirits. Like, if I were you, I'd start to accept the fact and work with the fact. You know what I'm saying? There's some kids that have a great imagination. Yeah, they lie, but like 80% of them are not gonna say, "Mom, I see someone standing over there," like, and not be able to like tell the truth. Like tell the mom, your grandfather's standing there, he's wearing a white suit, so he was buried in. Kids are not fucking, but we are all gifted. And so when you turn a certain age, you lose that gift because you are programmed to believe that life is about like getting a diploma and like being stuck in college and like paying student loans for the rest of your life until the day you die. Right? So like, let's put them in school. Let's program them and lie to them and tell them that these presidents are who you should follow, and that these humans are who you should follow, and that we should take God out of the schools. We should not say a prayer in school anymore, or none of that, because we don't want these kids to know that there's a greater person up there than themselves. Like, let's make them believe they're all gods. Let's make them believe that there is no God, so that we can make them believe that they don't have any powers, and that the power of the kingdom of God is not inside of them, because Jesus said that, but I'm crazy, right? But the kingdom of God is inside of every single person. And by what I say by that is because if you sit there for a while and you pray and you meditate, you will see that the kingdom of God is within you. It literally is within you. You will have that whole message from above come to you, and you will see that it's really within you. You have to sit with yourself quietly and just ask for questions. Ask the questions that you have will be answered to you either in your dreams or your feelings or your thoughts. But if you sit there and meditate, whatever question you have will come to you through a dream or like a thought. If you have like a thought, you ask the question, right? Like I'll be like, is tomorrow the right thing for me to do? Am I doing the right thing here now, right now? And a quick yes will come to my head. That's not me answering myself. That's someone answering the question that I just asked. My parents took me to therapy at 12 years old. Joseph, everybody's parents did that to them when they told them that they had anxiety, and because they don't understand. Parents don't want to look at their kid and be like, "Oh my God, my kid's seeing ghosts." When I was little, I used to see spirits all the time. My sister said that if I even mentioned it to my parents, they'd be like I mentioned to it now, and they get freaked out. And I'm, not 12 years old. So they get freaked out. Why? Because people get scared. But like, what's there to fear? They're people just like you are. Like we're spirits in a body, and they're spirits without a body. So what's so scary about it? Like, even if you end up like you happen to see an evil spirit and they scare you, look, it's up to you. If you give them that fear, they're going to keep scaring you. But if you're just like, damn, what happened to you? Like, you all right? You got a little hole, and there's something. Are you good? They'll see that you're not afraid, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this bitch," and then move on to the next person. Some spirits' whole life is their whole spiritual being is to scare people, and that's what they want to do. And let them do that, but don't let them scare you, and they won't scare you. I've been through that already. I already told in the last video. I spoke to demons. They told me some shit. Like, they got mad at me for recording them. It was like a whole interactive, like, let's say it was a video game and I was in the middle of it and all the demons were around me and they were enjoying themselves around me a little bit too much, right? So like, but I already been through that. That's called shadow work. When you start to experience things like that, don't think you're crazy. This is yeah, you guys like and subscribe, and all that good shit. Like and subscribe. I was here, oh my God, like and subscribe to my channel, you guys. But anyway, like, I hate that. Like, I don't want to be like everybody else. I'm like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Flo. And like, if you like this video, like and subscribe and like share and like whatever, like, it's like, nah, man. If you want to like, you want to subscribe, go ahead. If not, don't. I really could care less. But anyway, so what I was saying was something, and yeah, so don't let your parents, like, nobody, like, tell you that you're crazy or that you don't know what you're talking about, because you do know what you're talking about, and you have feelings, and your feelings are validated through what I'm saying. You're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't have severe anxiety. Like, it's literally, if people would see them more as a spiritual thing, they would realize that a lot of the things that we are going through are spiritual. Do you understand? Like, but we just don't want to admit that because nobody wants to admit that there's ghosts around us. Ooh. Like just earlier, like I was masturbating and I was like, oh my God, can you guys get out? I'm about to like, I gotta like, I gotta get my nut off. You know what I mean? Like, and I was embarrassed, cause I'm like, yo, what if they could see me? But they can see. But so what? The fuck? What? They never masturbated when they were here. I'm sure if somebody that you know, your grandma, your grandpa, I'm sure they're not just gonna stay in the room and watch you masturbate. That's not gonna happen. So like, if it's like another, bro, if it was me and I was a spirit, I'll be sneaking into a few people's room. I'll be like. Yeah, get it in, bitch. Get it in. Ooh, okay. No, there's always gonna be that, but that's just like natural, the natural cycle of life. So you can't fear any of that. But what I will tell you is not to allow any negative energies to control you or to have control over you. Like if you allow it, it's gonna happen, right? So like it's up to you. Like I always say, nobody can make you sad, only you can make you sad. Nobody can make you angry, only you can make you angry. So stop, allowing people to make you angry. Stop allowing people to make you sad and stop letting things bother you because you know what? You're giving them that power, you're giving them that control, you're giving them that type of energy is being given by you. They can't force you to be angry. They can't force you to be sad. That's on you, boo. Like you're the one who decides who lets you. You're the one who decides if someone can make you sad or if someone can't make you sad. Like, nah. But like it's you. It's all you. So like I just wanted to like do this quick little live tonight. Like I do go on. I do want to go on. If you're like gonna start coming in and you want to, really be like in here all the time, for sure, 100%. I'm gonna be doing Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays for sure at 8:00 all the time, right? Sometimes I'll like come in a little earlier, but there's nights that I might go live and then I'll do pre-recorded videos as well. So there's going to be all types of things, but if you guys are going to continue to come in, like the channel is just going to get more and more like advanced and more dope. You know what I mean? Like when you just start something, like you really like trying to like learn your way through it. So, there's a lot of things I got an assistant now. So she's going to help me out with a lot of things. I mean, like I'm not really the technical type of person. So, but I'm starting Monday at 7:00 or 8:00 at night, 8:00. Monday at 8, I'm going to start the tarot readings, the tarot live. That's fun. I love that because I already know I'm going to be able to help a lot of people through that tarot stuff. So I wanted to do this quick video, let people know that if you're going through some type of depression or you're not feeling well or something's going on, just please try to like meditate, look into stuff on YouTube, man. If you feel like you're going through something, you don't know what's going on with you, look into to YouTube and see, like ask yourself, what's going on with me? Like, am I okay? Like, am I really crazy? Like, am I really anxious? Do I really have depression? Or should I look into the spiritual stuff? Because once I started looking into the spiritual stuff, everything changed for me. I became a different person. Okay. So like I healed myself through a lot of shadow work, a lot of like, it's called the dark night of the soul. When you get through the dark night of the soul, if you're going to walk through hell, you got to walk through that shit like you fucking own the place. Cause I'm telling you that it will tear you down and you will never come back from it. So do yourself a huge favor, gather the strength and be strong. Do not let anybody fuck with you. Don't give up on yourself or your dreams and the way you feel. And if you feel something's not right, it's your intuition. It's telling you, it's guiding you to the right way. So I just wanted to make this quick video. I'm going to log off now, but if you guys are going to come in, it's going to be on, like I said, those days that I said, I'll have the description in the box and all that stuff. So like I don't like, for when it comes to the tarot, I will have my the payments and all that stuff. If you want a personal reading and all that, will be down there at the bottom in the description box and also in the comments. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I hope to see you in a couple of days or maybe tomorrow night. Who knows? Depends on what I want to do. Good night, everybody. Love you. Love you. Good night, everyone. Joseph, don't stop giving up on like the meditating and stuff, okay? Please. And Chris, I love you. Jen, I love you. Thank you guys for coming in, okay? Good night.